Welcome back to America's Retirement Headquarters, home of the Retirement Guys Formula, America's Medicare Associates, and Retirement Tax Partners. ARHQ.com is the website. Find out more about the team. Set up a time to speak with them. The phone number, 419-794-3030. Once again, 419-794-3030. We spoke earlier on the show about how the annual election period has come and gone. The open enrollment period is happening as it stands right now. But here's the thing. Not just during the annual election period, not just open enrollment period. People turn 65 every single day of the year. And when you turn 65, you typically become eligible for Medicare and can sign up for Parts A, hospital insurance, and Part B, medical insurance. If you're already receiving Social Security benefits, you're automatically going to be enrolled in both parts starting the first day of the month you turn 65. Here's the thing. That could be very confusing. So how do you help people understand exactly what their options are?
Well, Chris, you're absolutely right. That can be very confusing for people. And what we found over the many years that I've been actually helping people with Medicare is the level of confusion that people have. It is getting better. I do see people coming in with a little more education. They do a little bit more homework, educating themselves on exactly what to do with Medicare. But it's amazing to me how many people just kind of put the blinders on and say, I don't understand this, help. And that's what we're here for. So one of the big things that we at America's Medicare Associates do is we do a lot of educational events. And, if you'd like to see what educational events we have on the calendar, if you go out to the website, americasmedicareassociates.com or arhq.com and click on the events tab, you'll be able to see what events we've got coming up and how those may be coming in your area, and you might want to attend those. But, a couple of things you mentioned, Chris, was, if you're taking Social Security, what do I have to do? What if I'm not taking Social Security? How do I sign up? Once I sign up, what do I do? These are all important things to understand. One, if you're taking Social Security, correct, you will automatically be enrolled in Medicare. That is Medicare Part A and Part B. And it is the first day of the month you turn 65, with one exception. And it's funny, I asked the people in the room in the educational events I do, how many of you have a birthday on the first day of the month? And a few of them, one, maybe two people raise your hands. And what happens with the first day of the month, your eligibility date is the month prior. So if it happens to be February 1st, then your eligibility date is January. So that's one little caveat that a lot of people don't even realize that. I'll have people show me their Medicare card and they say, well, I thought it was the first day of the month, but my birthday is in May, but my card says that it's April. So that's one thing that a lot of people have a little misunderstanding on. The other thing is, if you're working for an employer that has 20 or more employees, or your spouse has you on their health plan, you do not have to sign up for Medicare. This is another big confusing part for people. So if you're taking Social Security, you're on your spouse's employer plan, it makes no sense to sign up for Medicare and pay for an employer plan. You're going to be paying $185 for 2025 for Medicare and your employer plan. One of the things we can do is we can help you disenroll in Medicare, save that $185 a month until your spouse either retires or loses coverage at some point down the road. So, covered taking Social Security, you're automatically signed up. But what if you're not taking Social Security? Well, this is a big one. You have a couple of options. You can contact the Social Security Administration office. They'll schedule you an appointment. It's a telephone appointment, and they'll do the application right on the phone with you. Or you can create a My Social Security account. You log into that account, and you can do an online application. A couple of things that we do for people, we can assist you with those two steps right there. Those are kind of like pro bono. We do things to help our clients. It's all about you, the client. So if you need to sign up for Medicare, but you're not taking Social Security, you need to come see us, and we can help you go through that process and get signed up. Once you are actually signed up for Medicare, you get your red, white, blue Medicare card. You've got Part A, Part B. That's where I refer to as the magic happening. That's where you come in, you sit down with us, we go through your specific needs, and we find a plan that's going to best fit your needs to help you get coverage for what Medicare doesn't cover, because Medicare doesn't cover everything. There are out-of-pocket expenses. It's an 80-20 plan on the Part B portion of it. And we can put a plan in place for you that's going to help you cover what Medicare doesn't cover. So you've got no out-of-pocket expenses that are going to, as we so-called say, break the bank if you aren't on the proper plan. So a lot of things to think about and talk about. You want to look and start preparing about 3 to 6 months prior to that magical 65th birthday month. That's going to give us ample time to make sure that we get all of the proper paperwork put in place, make sure that we go through the medications, the doctors, the facilities that are important to you, and go through all of the benefits that are going to best fit your needs. So if you are turning 65 in 2025, and you want to know more about how we can help you, reach out to us, either contact the office. Our direct line at AMA is 419-794-3053, or you can reach out on the website, americasmedicareassociates.com, or once again, arhq.com. That number is shown there on the screen. Or a website is on the screen. So reach out to us, and we're happy to help you in any way and answer any questions you might have.
Hey, one of the great things I think about it too, Scott, is if you look at it and you're thinking about the different choices, if you're turning 65, one of the great things about America's Medicare Associates is this is no cost to you ever.
Right.
So whether you decide to spend all of the time, effort, and energy going on the internet researching things, I know you've probably been bombarded by letters and postcards coming in to the mail with you with looking at different choices. The compensation that America's Medicare Associates gets is directly from the insurance carriers, not from you. Your premiums are standardized, so you will never pay more. Number two is independent and unbiased. Unlike captive agents, America's Medicare Associates is not tied to any one insurance company. That means they have the ability to offer you unbiased advice and compare multiple different options to find what could be the best fit for your individual needs and situations. You talk about experience that you can trust. Born and raised here in Northwest Ohio, a Waterville native, but we have 3 people on the team, and that combined experience is over 60 years of dedicated experience to be your go-to resource to help you with your entire retirement, developing that asset protection plan for your healthcare needs and support you with every step along the way. Instead of having to call an 800 number and tell somebody the story over and over again, or trying to track down somebody who's a quick salesman on Medicare, you have one location right here that you could come to the office, sit down when you have those questions, get that experience that can help navigate what's oftentimes a very confusing environment and helping you pick the right type of plan for your situation, offering, again, that ongoing support and education, whether it's going to our YouTube channel there at America's Retirement Headquarters, or going to arhq.com, signing up for one of our upcoming Medicare seminars. We've got some dates coming up where we're going to be talking about turning 65. But even in that situation, if you want to jump to the front of the line, we are just a phone call away and can help answer any questions and get you in control of your health care as you turn 65 and moving forward.
It's not just about your physical health in retirement. It's not just about your fiscal health in retirement. It's a combination, and making sure you've got a comprehensive plan that takes care of both of them can go a long way to addressing so many concerns that people have, especially concerns about the unknown. Let the team at America's Retirement Headquarters help make sense of all that, help educate you. Go to arhq.com, click on the events tab to find out about those upcoming workshops and events that they've got going on. Find one that works for you. Or, as Nolan pointed out there, it's got, if you want to jump the line and get in front of them and set up a time to speak with them, just reach out, give a call, 419-794-3030.